Hello everyone, welcome back. This episode here is not really about tools or not too much about automotive, but it's somewhat. Um, what I've done here is this is my 2005 Nissan Quest minivan, and I made some repairs because um, I'm taking a very long road trip from Texas to Colorado to California, and then back from probably California all the way straight back to Texas. So specifically Houston. So it's not like El Paso or nothing. It's back to Houston on the east side of Texas. So what I've done is I replaced, with the help of my good friend Josh, replaced the radiator, replaced the coils, all 6 coils, the spark plugs, and of course doing that flushed out the coolant. Did a lot of work on it, and we'll see how it goes. It was running very hot. Now it's running a little bit cooler. We do still have some concerns about the temperature and everything, but it looks good. We cleaned the engine out really good, and there it goes. Of course, you also know I did a seafoam on it, and the exhaust, as you know from another previous episode, I might put a link up there. It's on the other side, but welded the exhaust where there was a leak. Let me see here. Where is that? Oh yeah, right there. So there you go. So welded that leak. And of course I'm going to go ahead and bring my scanner here. Of course you all know, if you haven't seen this episode, I'll put a link on this scanner. And the only thing I'm going to bring with me that's Harbor Freight, I do have an emergency roadside, kit that I bought for this minivan. Let me see if I could bring it out here. Well, I'll just bring it out and show you real quick. Here it is. Bought this one a while ago just for my wife. But roadside assistance. I have AAA, so, but flat tire, light, fuel pump, jumper cables, some plastic bags. So I had this in the minivan anyway for my wife. Make sure she stays safe. So that's good. Of course, I brought the Wii because I got a TV here and another one back here. I brought some water for the to drink, and maybe distilled water for the coolant. Brought some radiator and antifreeze as well. And inverter from my truck. This minivan has an outlet right here. Plugs in, of course goes under here where the spare tire is on the inside, but covered it. And I got my Wii going, connected to the DVD player, which shows up here. But it came with it, and we do have a GPS showing up on this screen. So of course we all have our cell phones. Well, we'll see how it goes. This is the first time I ever did a real almost full tune-up. They forgot to put the plugs back in, so it's not needed. I went to Costco. I'm a Costco member. I want to get the tire rotated, and it turned out that there was a nail on the side, so I got Road Hazard for $35. It was almost brand new. For $35, I got a new tire. And so got the same one, and good thing I did. That nail on the side would have left me stranded on the side of the road. Well, I have a spare, but would have been a bitch. So got that balanced and rotated, and that's ready to go. When you make a cross-country trip, it's a good idea. But as I was saying, the only tool I'm going to bring, the only thing from Harbor Freight that I'm going to bring, it's going to be this. My handy dandy. There we go. Okay, come on, read it. There we go. Handy dandy flashlight. That's the only thing I'm going to bring with me. There's 400 Harbor Freight stores. I think if I'm going to go through a town and I have any problems and I need tools to fix my car or anything, I'm sure we can stop by Harbor Freight and get one. And if I need tools, guess what I'm going to get? I'm going to get the of course, the 301 piece mechanics toolkit. It comes with a case. If you have seen that episode where unfortunately I cut up the case to put into my tool chest, but if I have to get a second one with the case, more mobile, I'll go ahead and do that. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'll see how good this tune-up is. And oh yeah. Also, oh yeah, that's right. We also put in a new, if you see it right there, let me flash my flashlight on it. That thing right there, which I'm shining my flashlight, that's the new thermostat I put in as well. So we'll see how that all goes in, how it works. It looks like it's working. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated on this trip, and you know, if I have to stop by a Harbor Freight store, I will. I'm actually kind of curious to see what other Harbor Freight stores look like. I might even buy something on the way over there just to do it. Anyways, I'll cut in. I'm gonna cut out here, and then I'll cut in at a different point. So this will be one very long episode of the whole trip. Of course, my episodes are long anyway, but maybe y'all enjoy it. Bye now. Hello everyone, welcome back. In this episode here, it's basically a cut-in to my trip to Colorado and California here. But as you noticed from my last episode, I did a tune-up, changed the coils, spark plugs, and everything. Well, on the way over here, I'm getting a lot of service, car service, whatever, check engine, whatever, and you know, I did anticipate maybe some problems, so I brought the this scanner, and let me see here, and guess where I went? I didn't bring my tools with me, so there's 400 Harbor Freights. I went onto my Google Drive, typed in the coupon codes, gave them the coupon codes. The mechanics, I bought another one of these. And I bought a glove, and of course I got the screwdriver. I know I have a screwdriver in here, but I'd rather use these. Magnetic parts holder, and of course the coil. I'm getting a lot of misfires on the number 3 chamber, or number 3 cylinder. So which I was getting, but it wasn't showing up because I thought it was just from installing these, because I was getting multiple misfires at the beginning, but I'm constantly getting a number 3 chamber misfire, so I'm going to replace it. And I still have the receipt for the other one. I'm going to return that one, and you know, when I get back home, and you know, home sweet home, back into Houston. But this is, you know, these are more expensive outside of Houston for some reason, which kind of sucks. But anyways, I got all this, and let me see here. Let me see what I got to do. It's a real bitch because I'm only gonna be here maybe a day at most, and so I gotta get working on this. And what sucks about it is I gotta take the intake manifold off in order to get to, I believe, the number 3, which is back here. I mean, usually the coils, there's 3 coils here. There's 3 coils right underneath here. Sorry about that. And I think the number 3 is here in the middle. I'll double check before I do any of this. But either case, I gotta you know, I don't have any tools. The only thing I brought was my flashlight, which I'm gonna use, believe it or not. But we'll see. Let me cut out and let me get ready. All right. All right, everyone. I'm back here and I'm getting ready. I opened this thing up, and you know, if you've seen this episode, I'll put a link on it. But um, to the 301 piece professional mechanics toolkit, 400 locations. You know, Harbor Freight. So wherever you are, you know, you have access to these tools, and they're cheap. So basically, here it is. Got the cover off. Got my tools all ready. Got the gloves. Let me see here. Basically, here. There you go. I'm in Colorado. There you go. The Colorado license plate. Here's my Texas license plate. So you know, I mean, we did drive here. My mom lives here, and we're just kind of going. So, all right, let's get it done. I've got to pull all this out, which really sucks because man, it was a lot of work to do it the first time. But I got to do this because if I want to make this trip to California, what sucks is it started doing this halfway towards Colorado, and I can make it. Problem is, it's like this is a basically 6-cylinder, and with one of the coils not misfiring or not even firing at all, it's like having a 4-banger, a 4-cylinder with this minivan, which is, you know, I could feel the engine really working hard. That's how I made it here, but you know, going through you know, Texas up to a little part of New Mexico, then up to into Colorado, down through Pueblo and Colorado Springs, it's not that bad. It's pretty flat, you know. But if I'm gonna go from Colorado Springs to you know, like Los Angeles, I know I'm going to be going through the Rocky Mountains here, so I know I'm going to need the V6. So here I go. I'm going to have fun with it. Wishing me all luck, everyone. If not, I think we're going to be here and cut our trip a little short, and that's going to suck. But I think I can do it. You know, I got one day to do it. I think I can replace one coil. So anyways, I'm going to cut out and cut back in. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm cutting back in. This was a real bitch to do. Would have been nice if I had a gear wrench or a ratcheting wrench, but I didn't get one. Fuck it. Sorry, excuse my language, but okay. Now that I got it out, let me figure out what I want to. I guess make double sure which one's the number 3, and I believe it's this one right here. I'll double check one more time. If not, I just did this for nothing, but that's alright. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see what's in here. Let me get my flashlight. I knew that flashlight would come in real handy. Oh goodness. I'm just kind of curious, actually. Now that I got my camera, I could kind of see what's in here. Oh, okay. Things look kind of weird, but that's what's in there. If I can kind of get an angle. There it is. And that one's like that. Okay. So, all right. Alright, I'm just kind of curious to see what's in there, what it looks like and all. Now that you can see it as well. Don't know if you can see that really good or not, but just wondering. Okay, well anyways, that's that right there. Let me cut out and cut back in and make sure that I get the right coil out, and put back in. I won't know if it works until I start it again, but whew, let's have some fun. Alright, bye now. Okay, I think I found the culprit. If you look at that in particular, if you can see that, you can see that this has some markings on the edge. This says Hansen. Well, anyways, has some markings. And if you look at the newer ones, they don't have any markings on them on the sides. As a matter of fact, if I lift this up, you can kind of see on the, but you can't see on the top, or you can't. There's no sticker on it. See that? There's no sticker. Well, now these have stickers and markings on the top. Matter of fact, here, see that? It says made in Japan, and so you see obviously there's no markings. Oops, sorry, no markings on this side or on the other side here, and this one does. If you can see that. See here. There you go. So I believe they gave me a really a bad one, so I'm probably return that part, a bad part, try to get their money back, and they gave me the bad part as a new part. Kind of sucks. So yeah, and there's no sticker on top of that either. So I think I found my culprit. Anyways, that really sucks. I'm really pissed. Put in a bad coil. Anyways, let me take it out and put a new one in. Alright, I'm coming back in, and this was the culprit. As you can clearly see, this is not the same, and I don't think that's normal. Even the ones I pulled out of my old ones didn't even do this, so this was looks like a used part that burnt out. I can see why it would, if I look in there, I see a crack in the plastic. Let me see if I can show you all. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that little crack. Let me see here. Right, you can see right there. It's crack right there. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to get in as close as I can. But anyways, there's the crack, and that's probably why it's burning here on the sides. So I guess lesson is check every box. I was, just on auto, and as you can see, they are very different than these. Here you see the label here on that, the label on top of that design. So when I go back home, I'm gonna return this and get my money back. Son of a bitch. So man, this cost me a lot of grief. Anyways, I'm gonna cut out here and go ahead and put everything. Let me get the flashlight out here. I had to undo this and all that to get to it. It goes in right there. So oh man, and it's gonna be a real bitch. It's getting this gasket. It was a bitch the first time. Now it's gonna be a bitch a second time. Excuse my language. I'm just trying to say it's gonna be hard to do. Just in case any women are watching. But it was hard with someone's help to put this back on. Here actually goes the other way. Now I'm gonna be by myself, so man, I'm dreading this, but what the hell? I'm here. I gotta do it. I'm gonna be stuck here. So anyways, I'll cut back in when it's all done. Put the new one in, and hopefully that'll be the end of that. Alright everyone, welcome back. And a little drizzle. I put this all back together again. It worked. That coil was really bad. I don't know, it looks like it came out of the box that way, and it looks like someone put in a dud and returned it, and they gave me the dud. So it works. beautiful. It sounds great. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sounds way better. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah. Sounds way better. Sounds way better. There's no misfire. Let's put this old scanner on here. Let's put it in. Let's see if it says anything now. Oh gosh. There we go. You can get one of these scanners at Harbor Freight too if you really had to, but I brought mine just in case because there was a little concern about it. But oh man, since I did it the first time with a friend, I mean, it went by so fast, and I probably didn't have to go by the. Of course, I erased all the codes, but it didn't show up in the stored code, but it did show up in the pending codes. Let me see, what the hell is this now? System 2 lean bank 2. Oh goodness. Got something else now. I don't know what the hell that means, and I gotta go look that up, but oh. Well, it turns on, there's no more misfire. System 2 lean bank 2. Okay. Well, I gotta look that one up. That's an interesting one. So, okay. At least there's no more misfire. I'll go for a test drive on it real quick to see what it's like. So far it looks good. Let me turn it off and start all over again here. No, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to look it up. That's P0174, so maybe that's another episode. Anyways, I got the mechanics tool, 300-piece mechanics toolkit. So screwdrivers and magnetic parts holder. So I guess I'll be ready, and I got my diagnostic tool here. So we'll see what happens. All right, thanks a lot. I'll cut out here, and I'll continue on with my trip. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's kind of dark at night, but I just wanted to get this done. I had dinner with the family, and met some other relatives here in good old Denver, Colorado. Anyways, here's what I did. I got myself a new hose here. It was leaking right here. Right here at this point. Oh, try to get the better light. Right there. That's where you see all the spray from. You see all the buildup of whatever water along here. It was just spraying. The hose was just really old. As you can tell, I replaced it with this kind of clip versus the other one, which is right here. So it was, for the most part, it was just leaking. It was just spraying, shooting out, a little small squirt, but that adds up. You know, when the pressure builds here, you lose your antifreeze. So just got that done. Bought the hose. It was rotting out. My friend told me it was, but I just couldn't find one in stock when I was leaving. So decided to go ahead and do that here, since I'm doing some other stuff. You know, replacing the coil and everything. Man, it was quite a bit of work. So far, it works great. Man, I'm getting my all 6 cylinders going here. I'm still having some pending codes on intake leak and number tank 1 and 2, but they're just pending. I drove it around. I don't know how much fuel I'm gonna lose by having that, but it's way better than what it was versus having a misfire and having only basically 4 cylinders working instead of 6, and so it runs way better. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on to California. From Denver to Los Angeles takes a lot more horsepower because you're going through the Rocky Mountains versus Houston to Denver, because most of it's flat all the way up to until you get to New Mexico, and then you cross over to Colorado. Then it gets a little bit you know hilly with hills, but from here going through the Rocky Mountains, man, you're going to be going up very steep mountains, and you're going to need that extra power. The coolant is much better. I have to admit, I think some of the pressure was being lost, and it was not circulating really well now that I clamped the hoses down. I've noticed that it takes a lot longer to reach its point when the fan kicks in, and when it does kick in, it cools down way faster thanks to basically having a new radiator here, as you can see. I need to put in the grommets here, or whatever this is. You should tell it's kind of loose because all the rubber pieces have deteriorated here. Let's push that down so it won't move. So that piece won't move here. So there you go. That should keep that in place, and there's nothing really here, so that's just nothing. Anyways, hopefully that will, everything will keep in place until I can come back and get that replaced. I might replace it today, or if possible, if I go to a store. So I'll see what happens, but so far so good. That's the update for this, and there you go. Let me see if it's focusing. There it goes. So that's what I did. That was a quick fix, so I want to get that done before tomorrow. Just get it over with, and I'll have to see how much fuel consumption the intake leak takes up. But man, I'm ready to go. I'm getting tired of working on this damn car, but when I get back, I might have to take it apart again and see where the leak is. But at least I got the coil fixed. So, all right, I guess I'll cut out from here. Thanks.